Leonidas was the 17th ruler of the Aegean line, a ruling family that claimed to descend directly from the hero Heracles himself. He was the third son of his father, Anaxandrius II. Welcome to my channel. There is a small reminder before starting our discussion. If this is the information you are really interested in, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for notifications in any newly uploaded video, and stay till the end of the video so that you don't miss any interesting videos like this. Now let's continue our discussion. From roughly 490 BC until his death at the Battle of Thermopylae against the Persian army in 480 BC, Leonidas ruled the city-state of Sparta. Despite losing the war, Leonidas' death at Thermopylae was seen as a noble act since he evacuated the majority of his troops when he recognized the Persians had outmaneuvered him. 300 of his fellow Spartans died in battle with him. Almost everything that is known about Leonidas comes from the work of the Greek historian Herodotus. Reigning as a hoplite, the son of the Spartan king Anaxandrides, Leonidas, he succeeded to the crown after the violent death of his older half-brother Cleomenes I in 490 BC without having produced a male heir. As king, Leonidas served as both a political and a military commander. Since he was a young boy, Leonidas, like other male Spartan residents, had undergone mental and physical training in order to become a hoplite warrior. A round shield, a spear, and an iron short sword were the weapons of the hoplites. In battle, they used a formation called a phalanx, in which rows of hoplites stood directly next to each other so that their shields overlapped with one another. This wall of shields shielded the warriors behind it greatly against a frontal assault. If the phalanx broke, or if the enemy attacked from the side or the rear, however, the formation became vulnerable. At the Battle of Thermopylae in 480 BC, Leonidas was defeated by an advancing Persian army because of this fatal flaw or the powerful phalanx formation. Xerxes and the Persian invasion. There were several hundred city-states in ancient Greece, the greatest and most powerful of which were Athens and Leonidas' Sparta. These numerous city-states battled with one another for lands and resources, but they also joined together to protect themselves from outside assault. Twice at the beginning of the 5th century BC, Persia attempted such an invasion. In 490 BC, the Persian king Darius I instigated the initial attempt as part of the First Persian War, but a combined Greek force turned back the Persian army at the Battle of Marathon. One of Darius' sons, Xerxes I, again attacked Greece 10 years later during the Second Persian War. Battle of Thermopylae. Under Xerxes I, the Persian army moved south through Greece on the eastern coast, accompanied by the Persian navy moving parallel to the shore, to reach its destination at Attica, the region controlled by the city-state of Athens. The Persians needed to go through the coastal pass of Thermopylae. In an effort to stop the Persians from passing through Thermopylae in the late summer of 480 BC, Leonidas commanded an army of 6,000 to 7,000 Greeks from numerous city-states, including 300 Spartans. In Thermopylae, Leonidas positioned his troops in the hope that the Persian army would be drawn toward them by the region's narrow pass. For 2 days, the Greeks withstood the determined attacks of their far more numerous enemy. Initially, Leonidas' strategy succeeded, but he was unaware that the enemy could bypass his fortified position along the coast if they used a route across the mountains to the west of Thermopylae. This other road was made known to Xerxes by a native Greek, who also guided the Persian troops across it, so they surrounded the Greeks. A sizable portion of the Greek army escaped rather than face the Persian army. An army of Spartans, Thespians, and Thebans remained to fight the Persians. After the battle, Leonidas' sacrifice, along with that of his Spartan hoplites, did not prevent the Persians from moving down the Greek coast into Boeotia. However, the Persians were defeated by the Athenian navy at the Battle of Salamis in September 480 BC, and the Persians subsequently made their way back home. Practice it, however, Leonidas' action showed Sparta's willingness to sacrifice itself for the protection of the Greek region. Leonidas' selfless deeds earned him enduring fame. Hero cults had been practiced in ancient Greece since the 8th century BC. Heroes who had passed away were revered as god intermediaries, typically in close proximity to their graves. 40 years after the battle, Sparta retrieved Leonidas' remains and a shrine was built in his honor. Leonidas I was the most famous king of the city-state of Sparta in ancient Greece, best known for leading 300 of his warriors in a last stand against an overwhelming invading horde of Persians at the Battle of Thermopylae in 480 BC. Guys, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks for being to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell us what you think about this video below in the comment section. Let's meet again with another interesting video.